Right, we are now live. Hey, yo, look, first live ever on this channel, officially, official,
Let's go.
like a referee's whistle.
Listen, let's go.
I love it.
It's like a referee's whistle. Let's see here. Can we show? Oh no, you got to pay for that. What up? What up, Art of Hillary? Welcome in, fellas.
What's
Thank you
up?
guys for joining in tonight. We got Miles J, King Tech Reloads in the house tonight. Appreciate you guys
What up?
hopping in. So if you didn't see the title of the thumbnail, which I don't know how you guys didn't, I sent it to you. And Miles politely said, "I can send you a better picture."
Yo, it looked just like him if you did a creative player.
Bro.
Yeah. It had your hat, the hat right. AI don't.
It was real close.
AI don't like it was.
It wasn't spot on.
It was real close. It was like a Grand Theft Auto remake.
Yeah. You know,
for sure.
He said a Grand Theft Auto remake.
like back in the day when you build your character in wrestling games and you had to build who you fought with. Like I assume in 2026. That's what we'll get right now using AI. We'll get Mouse J95 looking just like that photo,
bro.
Wow.
I cannot with this dude.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh man, I planned this out poorly. I used to be better at this. I used to be able to have all my links out, ready to throw on there, to Twitter and all the other places, and I don't fumble the ball on this one. I guess I've been rushing all day. I feel like all day has been nothing but a rush. Bad, nothing but a rush.
You're just getting over a sickness as well, so you know.
Man, 2 weeks, bro. I think I was sick. Actually, so when we did that competition shooting together, Tech, which isn't released yet. It actually releases this week on my channel. Yours is already out, but mine, when I was with you, I was sick then.
Oh,
yep. I didn't even know it, but I was sick then, and because later on that week, that next day, it all started happening. So I've been really dealing with it for almost a month. Finally, this is the first week. Knocking on wood, I think I'm back to normal. So we're glad to get that back going. Going.
Glad to have you back.
For sure. For those who are looking for a streaming platform, StreamYard says I can send this out, so I'm gonna send that out there. There's a to StreamYard a link that you can jump into, and you can get a $10 discount if you guys want to use the paid version. It's kind of cool. You can use Stream. I won't be selling anything. You can use it for free. Which is what we are using tonight, because I am not ready to pay for a streaming service just like this yet. So, but guys, welcome. Let's get into the topic tonight, because I know Miles is on a time crunch. But the topic of the video was financials and firearms, right? So let's jump into it. And I want to make sure that I try to catch everybody's comments as they come across. Can you guys see, if you're looking on the comment side, you should be able to read comments.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, now I can see it.
Hey, can't do that. We gotta do that. I see you down there. What's up, Mr. Biggs? How's it going today?
I'm using my phone as the camera, so I'm not able to see anything.
Not able to see
YouTube.
What you should do is get you a tablet, a Samsung tablet.
I got me a tablet, sir. I got me a tablet, one of the top of the lines, and then my 5-year-old found it, and this is 2 years ago. He's 7 now. He has not gave it back in 2 years, sir. So I keep it updated.
Sounds like you don't have a tablet.
But I don't have a tablet anymore, and I don't want to do that again and just lose another one. You know.
Yeah.
But maybe I will. Maybe since he has his and he's distracted, maybe I could slip in and get another one. You're correct. I would use my financial gains that I'll get from not purchasing firearms, and I'll go and get a tablet.
Bruh.
What up,
He's 100 right now.
Yeah, he is hilarious, man. So financials and firearms. So one of the things I kind of wanted to talk about tonight, along with that topic, is I had a set of questions for it, but not really questions. Just kind of had a layout. So when talking to potentially new gun owners, a lot of them think, I'll purchase a firearm and I'm good, right? But what they don't know is the actual financial cost of what it takes to buy that first firearm. So, and what's up, Buck 2A? How you doing? Miles, did you put this in the group?
I did brought this in the Discord.
Okay. I was
See
wondering
the comments coming in.
Yeah, what's up, Ham? How we doing? And if you guys haven't yet, make sure that you are. I hate to do this at the beginning, but because I think we're going to be busy with the conversation, like the video, subscribe, push the live out. Let's get some more eyes in here, and let's have some fun tonight. But let's start with Miles. Miles, when you bought your first firearm, how did you feel financially? Like, were you ready to make the purchase, or did you feel like I wish I'd have known a little bit more?
King
Hey, you can't don't pay him no attention, man. I will kick this brother out of this video part.
Bruh, it's him. His face
is like
I can't wait to hear the answer.
Oh man. So honestly, when I bought my first gun, I was the budget king. I was like, bruh, find me some $200 range. I ended up. So I would say the last time I started, because this is my third time starting this whole collection over.
Y'all. Oh, okay.
So the second time is really when I started taking it serious. And I was trying to find something for like 200, 300. I ended up getting the M&P Shield 40. It's a slimline. It was from a gun store. Let me take that back because YouTube be tripping. It was from a retail store that sold pew-pews in there. And they had it on sale. I want to say it was like 275 jelly beans or something like that. And I think that was what I ended up getting. And I thought I was doing something because it was a Smith & Wesson. It was an M&P for 275 jelly beans. And I thought I was doing something. And then turned around and then bought a Taurus G3 full size.
Okay.
For 269 jelly beans, and you couldn't tell me nothing.
That was my daughter's. Hey, just to make you feel good, that was my daughter's first gun. My youngest daughter.
Hey, I'm not gonna talk bad about the Taurus.
It's a great way to get introed in. But let's think about it. So you bought those.
Yeah.
But that's not the cost, right? That's just what you paid to get into the game of actually owning the firearm, right? Right. So before we dive in that a little more, what about you, King Tex? I kind of know your story a little bit. We talked about it on the first interview. What is this face you were making,
bro? This dude is crazy. Yo.
What is this face you were making?
I see why the cops wanted that Gym 6 now.
Okay, look, what happened was when he said Taurus, half of the people that I'll say about 80% of the people I know start off with the Taurus, either gifted a Taurus or that's where they go and they get as a starter one. I literally have a best friend that I've been telling him everything that I've been doing in my tech journey all the way to my 2A journey to today. And he was like, I'm going to get a new pistol. Which one should I get? I gave him a few pointers and some ideas. He went ahead and go get a Taurus. It wasn't a Toro cut or anything, but he was like, so what red dot should I get? And I'm like, oh, my man. if you would just listen and pay attention, you would have made a better choice. But that being said, you got to take that journey yourself. I could give you options and so forth. I'm not going to give you a direct answer. I don't do that with anyone. Give them because if you give someone a direct answer and they don't follow that, then you start to feel bad. Like maybe I should have not gave them the answer. Maybe I should just leave my things to myself. But if you give them options and then let them do whatever they want to do with those options, then you can't feel too bad. So I like to give people options. Like, maybe you should get this, maybe you should get this, maybe you should get that, and try it out and do what you do. Go in the wild, do what you do. It's not my money. It's not my problems. Yo, man, this is just my opinion. So I give a lot of people opinions. My first pistol last year, January 1st, I went in there, wanted to get just a standard old Glock or something, just a handgun, something I can have at a nightstand, range toy. I walked out with a Ruger RXM. And if you would have told me now how much money how many jelly beans I would have spent on training, on ammo, on frames, on mag wells, on red dots, on competition belts. Oh man, I would have stuck with a rock and a slingshot.
This dude's first. Look, this dude. We talk about the first one. He done went the whole journey of everything. Look, because it's true. It's what he did. His first took him on a whole journey.
It took me down a whole slippery slope. Like you're telling about going down the rabbit hole. It's like when I finally found out about stocks, investments, cryptocurrencies, I was hooked because I wanted to find out if it was a scam. I wanted to find out if this is really just real and just numbers on the screen, or can I really make something? I did that 7 years ago. I haven't left the computer since. All right. I'm still down that rabbit hole searching.
Bruh.
I say it all the time. The hole is deep and it's hard to get out of.
It's hard to get out. So I do tell people to get in. I'm happy that I did get in, rather just stay on the sideline looking and seeing and hoping, or saying, what if I would have got in the game? What if I should get in now? When I, just get in. And same with firearms, investments, all that stuff. If you're molding that together, I would say as best as you can, but it is going to be a road that you take. My initial investments, people always ask me, like, how much should I get started with? Same as firearms, whatever you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable getting a Glock and starting with that, then start with that. If you're comfortable getting a Taurus and starting with that, start with that. If you're comfortable with only $50, 50 jelly beans, starting with that, start with that. It's my comfortability is not going to be your comfortability. My pockets is not going to be your pockets. It's not going to be Miles' pockets. It's not going to be Ghost pockets. Start with whatever you're comfortable with. When I started investing, I literally saw my Starbucks budget for that month and said, we're spending a whole lot of damn money on Starbucks. So I didn't buy Starbucks for that month. And I saw what I saved. That was my first investment. That was my first initial investment to get into investment stocks. All that was my initial investment. And I raised that to a portfolio what it is to now. But that was my initial, just Starbucks coffee money, jelly beans. Yeah. Was my initial investment. So if you have a Taurus, hey, you rock out with your Taurus, rock out with your Canucks, rock out with, you're getting a staccato as your first, more power to you, brother. But if you are going to get a staccato as your first investment, make sure you have a diversified portfolio.
So that gun guy says Walther PPQ was my first. Never shot it and regret selling it.
Dang, that's
never
crazy.
Shot it and regret selling it. So you got it and then it just like ended up in your safe and then you sold it. That's crazy.
Never shot it. Never shot
it. That's wild.
So my first, everybody knows my first because I did my very first review of any firearm. It was my first one. It was my Canik SFT. I went. So I even want to talk about like before. So I took a class that was 70 jelly beans, or dog treats as I like to call them. And then I went to the range. Well, that's range time that you have to pay for. You have to pay for the ammo then, and then you got to pay for targets. If you're new, you probably don't have eye protection, ear protection, so you're renting those. So there's that. And then I went about 3-4 times before I finally laid it on my Canik SFT. So that was $20, 20 dog treats a trip to the range, plus ammo, plus rental of ear protection and eye protection, plus targets. And I rented a minimum of 3 firearms per trip. And so that was, they give you, if you rent it at the Indy Arms range, if you rent 3, you get you get 1 for 10 or 3 for 25. So I was like, if I'm buying 2, I might as well get 3. So never got anything less than 3 at a time. And I shot several of them for many times. So that stuff adds up really quick. So let's talk about a little bit more, in depth. Like, what is that actual first initial cost when you actually first land in that first firearm? So we talk about what you need a holster.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta get a holster because you gotta have some way to carry it, right? If I forget anything, gentlemen, feel free to hop in. If you're training with it, you need eye protection, ear protection. You're probably gonna want some kind of case if it didn't come with a case of its own. Mm-hmm. Then you got ammo. You have to purchase ammo, and you're probably gonna purchase ammo to train with, as well as ammo to for self-defense purposes. So those are 2 different sets of ammo. What else? Targets. You got to have targets. Whether you buy them on Amazon, whether you buy them from the store, whether you buy them at the time you go to the range, you got to have that. Anything else that I'm missing right there?
I would say
just brand new.
Well, you're still putting the financial what you need as well too, but then also a lot of that's going to be your time as well too, time investment, time into training, and how much time that you spend learning your firearm safety, learning about ammo, learning the different targets, and practicing going to the range. You could buy a firearm, you could buy 1,000 rounds of ammunition, and if it just sits in the closet, it doesn't mean anything unless you're going out there making the effort, seeing your YouTube videos, taking your instructors, taking your classes, whatever you have to do, dry firing, all that good stuff adds up to time. And a lot of people, jobs pay you for your time. That's pretty much what they're paying you, is for your time. With AI and everything, the way that it is, they're just paying us right now for our time being there. So you got to also value your time as well to being that financial ask point, and how much you're going to put into it. I put a lot of people. I always ask, like, man, you're pretty good only being for a year into it, but they don't see me literally waking up. The first thing I touch is my firearm. So my wife, she said it the other day, like, did you know you watch YouTube videos about firearms before you talk to me? And I said, yo, good morning, baby.
Yeah, I had to go through that. I had to go through that with my wife.
You gotta get it right.
Yeah.
Because
she's like,
the first thing I touch is my Glock 17, and the first thing I put on is my headphones.
Wait. So are you saying good morning to your wife, or are you saying good morning to your gun when you say good morning, baby?
Right.
Is she watching? Is she watching?
She's not now, but I'm a man of God, so I'm gonna say next question, my brother.
Real quick, a couple comments. Artie said I had almost everything I needed before the firearm ever came home. Holster, eyes, ears, dot, light, grip, cleaning kit, toolkit, lockbox. I spent almost as much as the firearm on necessities. Yes. So some of the things I did forget. So dot, I didn't even get my first dot until months later, but you got your dot. If you're going to go with a dot, you need a cleaning kit to clean your gun and all that. So there's that. That gun guy says storage and safety, to safely store your firearm for sure. Adrian Mateo Guns, what's good, my guy? How you doing? Dry firing time from X-Roll Call, if I'm saying that wrong. Twin G, what's good, my guy? Don't talk about it. Hey, what's going on? Michael Edwards, but let's see. Yeah. Everybody saying what's up. Get Glock for go the cleaning kit. I mean, according to some people.
Hold up.
Clean it as soon as you get it.
Hold up.
Yes.
He's up now.
Yes, I do.
No. I'm just saying, clean it as soon as you get it. That's what he said.
I won't say
I'm not doing no hate, Miles. No,
I won't
at
say
least
you have
not
to
yet.
really.
Look,
I won't say you have to thoroughly clean it but you will have. I like to lube my weapons like they going to a Diddy party. Okay,
Bruh.
I do it all the
Pause.
time, like they going to a freak off or whatever you want to call a king's
Hey,
night,
say that.
whatever you want to call it.
What is
Okay.
Flag
going
on
on?
play.
Flag on the
Flag
play.
on play. Brother said, I like to lube up my guns like it's a Diddy party.
Like a hey, where the baby oil at?
Right. So here,
And that brings me to firearm frosting.
of course, it's promotion.
If
Hey,
if
wait,
you
wait,
need-
hold on 1 second. Hey,
Send me a
you
bottle
can't
for
be
free. I'll
promoting.
test
You
it
can't
out.
be
Let me
promoting
test
right
it
now.
out. Send me a bottle for free.
And I want to say,
Oh, my
always
goodness.
get you some firearm frosting, my
Dog.
brothers.
Oh, what in the world? That's what Carl said. My wife hasn't cleaned her Glock since she had it.
Bruh.
Okay, my wife hasn't either. My wife hasn't cleaned a gun or loaded a magazine since she's been a competition.
Wait.
Because she has
So-
someone to do that for her.
Okay, I was gonna say, now, do you do it for her?
Because you do it for her.
You
She
do it
goes to
for
every
her.
match with her mags ready and loaded. She hasn't did a clean in her life because she has someone to do that for her.
My wife has never disassembled her gun or cleaned it either. I did it for her.
No, sir, I do all of that. I'm the little elf in the kitchen.
Bruh.
So for people who don't know, I was very strategic about picking the panel for this conversation because Miles and I do the same job. We both work in finance. And then King Tech, him and I talked, and I know that he did some savvy moves to be comfortable in his life financially to get here. In King Tech and I, for those who don't know, we see each other regularly. we go to the matter of fact, we're going to range this Thursday.
Yes.
So there's that. So I was very strategic. So Miles, with our background and what we do, how do you feel the financial side is affected, the gun side or the firearm side, or vice versa? How's the firearm side, especially now with the way things are going, affect the financials of things?
Oh, man. So for me, you know, me and you numbers guys, we read graphs and reports all day.
Mhm.
So I ain't gonna lie, when I first got into it, I was watching YouTube videos like tech every day, and I was seeing all them people like, yeah, the PSA daggers are great buy. You should definitely get one. I was seeing all those videos about that. I was seeing all these videos about everything else. And you know, I'm a numbers guy, so I'm always trying to find a way to get the ball on a budget. And so I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing for me. So when I got in, I started buying everything budget. Anything I could buy that was under $400, I was on it big time. So it affected me in that aspect. And I didn't think of it as a thing of you make the initial investment, it's going to pay for you later. And so that's why y'all saw recently, I sold just about like my whole gun collection. Like legit. People think I was capping. Like, no, for real. Like I legitimately like sold just about all the guns I had. And I started over and stuff. But this time I'm buying more. I'm buying quality over quantity. And honestly, that's the way to go. For real, for real. Don't shortchange yourself. And you can ball on a budget. You can ball on a budget for real, for real. Like for real.
For real.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Glock is, you know, people talk bad about Glock. You know, people talk bad about Glock.
Who talks bad about Glock?
Right.
People, you know, people talk bad. But look, but here's the thing.
Hold on 1 second before we go any further. First off, she expressly says I will
That's
clean it myself.
crazy.
Hold on. Twin G says iPhone user gang gather here. Like what is going on? Aim and Inspired. What's good? What's good, my sister?
Hey.
Frank, welcome in.
sir.
Yeah. Brian Tech. Glock is trash. Thank you, Brian.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. You can't call it trash.
Whoa.
You can't call it trash.
Glock is perfection, right?
Hey,
Mr.
what up,
Diggs?
Tech? What up, Tech Lee T? Hey, you can't mess with them Glocks.
Bruh. Yo, it's some
So-
Glock haters out here, but I'm gonna tell you what. Tell you
Glock
what's up.
perfection. Hey,
Listen.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what's up. They hate on them, right? But then yet you can't find Gen 6s right now in stock nowhere.
Hey, it's because like it's like a PS5. They ain't making enough of them.
No. I'm just saying. Look, you can't
that's
find,
how we started off, right?
Yeah,
hey.
PSA, you know it's bad when it's low stock. When PSA had the price gouge on Glocks, the Gen 6 Glock 19 is 620 jelly beans. They got it right now for 670 jelly beans to depend on trying to deter people away from buying it and putting low stock. Come on, bro. Mechanics ain't going out like that. They not going out like that. I'm just saying. Mechanics ain't going out like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, all the Glock hate be real. But you know, it's all good. We all know what's up. We all know what's up. You know what I'm saying?
So it says here, T says you can depend on 1,000,000% though. You can. Glocks are probably one of the most reliable, well-known guns out there. My boy Brian says I'd rather not have a gun than have a Glock. Brian.
Yeah, Brian Tex is
hey, look, but hey, in his defense, if y'all watch, dangerous. if you are a fellow every Tuesday at 11 a.m. EST follower of the channel, you know that Brian was on and he's a huge SIG fan. I'm
gonna need him to get delivered. You know, we got Bishop GD on here, Apostle King Tech, and Pastor Miles J. We can help you get delivered today.
First off, hold on, wait a minute. I don't go to the Church of Glock. You know this. Y'all know this. Y'all know this.
The Church of Canic.
Right.
I go. Hey, I go to the Church of. Hey, if it runs smooth and it's budget friendly, I'm there.
So here's my thing, right? Glock. I feel like that Glock is like a great starter platform for real. I'm glad that the junk I did have, but it was Glock platforms. I'm glad to start on the Glocks that I did, but like having the Glock 19X, having the Glock 45, Glock 17. What else I got? I got the Glock 19, the Glock 43X. See, you know what I'm saying? The list goes on, GD. Once you get into it, you're in it. You know what I'm saying? It's a cult.
Hold on. See, this show just went off the rails all because we started talking about Glocks.
Well, we get back to it.
Glock is good at everything, but great at nothing. And that is the story right there. Good at everything, brother. Great at nothing. RP Tactical, what's good, my guy? Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Everything Vaughn. How's it going?
Thank you, Michaela. Thank you. It's solid. The 19X is solid. I would agree with that. And y'all know how I feel about it.
Yeah. All right.
Well, no.
So back to the topic at hand. All right. All the Glock hate can stop for now.
Yes.
if we don't stop in a minute, you're gonna see King Tech Reader over there foaming at the mouth and shaking.
Exactly.
Because he look, he quiet, but he like
Glock. Glock.
You know I got those plaques in arm length.
Oh, yo,
cool. Let's jump back to the topic at hand. We were talking about the financials and understanding the numbers and how the fire industry now, especially today, can affect the financials. So people really got to understand what's going on. So Miles, let's touch a little bit more on that.
So, I mean, honestly, the best bet is for real, the money that you're going to spend on budget, if you just take the time and just wait. Because honestly, let's just be real. If you spend the money on a PSA dagger, I'm not coming down on PSA dagger, but that's like one of the new it's like the new Taurus now. Like everybody's like, get a dagger and stuff. The money that you're gonna spend on there, it's like they like 299 jelly beans now. At that point, if you wait just a little bit longer and save up an extra 200 jelly beans, 300 jelly beans, you could get a Gen 6, but not even that. For the same price, same amount of jelly beans or chicken wings, for that, you can get a law enforcement trade-in Glock.
Mm-hmm.
That is just as good. And I got one of my 19 is a law enforcement. I got that for 349 jelly beans. That's only $50 more than what a brand new dagger goes for.
Yeah.
And it came with a Mariglow suppressor high sights on there. And it came with 3 mags. And it was well taken care of. So why not? Like, you know what I'm saying? When you got the money like that, when you talking about early stage, and you most of the time you can find those MLS now for the law enforcement trade-ins for a good deal. So I feel like you just got to be, it's just like car shopping. Like I tell clients when they want to go buy a car, you don't buy the first car just because it's a great car. You know what I'm saying? You got to go shopping. Who gonna get you the better deal? It's the finance. Same way with credit cards and stuff. Who gonna give you the best interest rate?
Yeah.
So
very much so.
That's crazy. I buy the first car that I see on the lot. I'm crazy.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you should ask people about the first apartment, the first house I see, I'm on it.
So the conversation in the chat has kind of leaned kind of where I kind of want to go to next. First off, Garen Wilson, what's going on? Thank you. Welcome in. Everything Bond. Glad to see you here as well. That gun guy, before we move on, asked Miles J, how do you feel about the Saber dagger?
It's a dagger.
That's crazy.
It's a PSA dagger. I mean, I'm not coming down on PSA. I'm not saying I'm better than PSA because I own PSA products. I'm not saying it's that. I'm just saying that if you can afford it, then why not? Now, as far as the PSA Saber dagger, it's just dagger just upgraded a few parts. I mean, they really using the same internals. They upgraded the trigger shoe. That's about it, honestly, because it takes all the same components.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that comes with a magwell and stuff. So, I mean, I ain't gonna, I really ain't got too much to say on it. I owned 2 daggers and I got rid of both of them. So
I want to talk about this, what I just posted, but I gotta put this because Frank. For those who know, yesterday Frank and I was going back and forth in the chat having a great time.
Bro, let me tell you. But here's the thing, though, with Frank, I will give it to him, and I gotta give credit where credit is due. Frank, man, the guy, he has like at least 2 guns from every platform, pistol platform. Mm-hmm. So I respect his voice when he talks about certain firearms because he's not one of those people that just hasn't actually shot the gun. Like the guy, if you ever go back and watch his pistol collection, dude got like, I don't know how many pistols from every, like he got SIGs, he's got PDPs, he's got Glock, he has CZ, he has so many his pistol variety is crazy. He's just not like a person. So like for me, it's hard to really speak on a lot of other firearms because majority 90% of my collection is Glock. But I'm a Glock fan guy, but I'm stepping out, you know what I'm saying? I do have a new pistol. I'll be dropping a video unboxing on that soon, so y'all tap in. But just to throw that in there real quick. But that's 90% of it, you know what I'm saying? But when you're shooting guns from multiple platforms, you understand it, you know what I'm saying? A little bit different. So that's why I will respect him on his opinion. Now, brother man hates PSA. He hates it with a passion. He's not buying a dagger. He ain't buying a PSA rifle. He ain't buying nothing PSA.
Nah, he said PSA is garbage.
I understand because, again, me and him have talked, and we talked about some things about some of his bills. Another thing is like Zero. Zero is another guy I've talked to like about their bills and like financial. But the thing was Frank, this guy, he'll tell you like you got to shop them deals. And that's what it's all about. When we're in financials, you got to shop them deals, what's on sale and stuff.
Now, Kyle, Frank has loyalty, but Frank also just buys a lot of different things.
Yeah, he
has
does.
Walters, he has Glocks, he bashes on Kennex, but he's got a couple of them too.
He got them too.
He got them too. But that's probably the lowest thing in his collection.
Hey, yo,
he got it all. I've had the opportunity. For those who don't know, I got several of these GD and Friend podcasts lined up. We going hard. We're gonna go hard for as long as I can on that. But I've had the pleasure of talking to people like Frank. You guys know I've talked to King Tech, Miles. I talked to Brian Tex. We got, for those who don't know, I got Technical T coming up. Those who don't know who he is, we'll find out who he is. Those who know who he is, he's been a good friend of mine for a while. Yeah. Brian wants to run it back. So for sure, Arthur Hillary, I had the pleasure of speaking to him. Great. That's actually next Tuesday. So make sure you guys stay on top of that. But earlier in the chat, they kind of started talking about kind of what I wanted to lean towards. When we're looking at financials, there's this platform, right? That used to be you had to be kind of up here to get, and now you can get them here or here. So the gap is even bigger. But we're talking about the 1911 double stack 2011. So when looking at that, I know King Tech, you had the pleasure of you rented a couple of 2011s, 1911 double stacks, and you've actually had the pleasure of shooting my Mac 9. What are some of the ones you shot? Let's talk about what it would take really to get you into that and kind of go forward from there. What's going on, Passive? How you doing, my guy?
With me, I like them so far, being the polymer to stainless steel frames and all that good stuff. I don't know. I mean, to me, a firearm is a firearm. I don't know if one is going to make me a better one over the other. I think it's more of the training and the rounds that it puts towards, you know what I'm saying? Like for me now, I do want to get into the double stack. I'm thinking about maybe a Shadow 2 or a Kimber. I'm not a brand loyalist. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to get whatever feels comfortable, whatever looks good.
Wait. Hold on. I can't let you lie. I can't let you lie on guys' internet. You know,
okay.
While you sitting there wearing your Glock hat.
Yo, I won this. I won this.
Nah. Fam.
Get him,
brother.
Get him.
What up, Jason
Look,
Ewing?
Man, I did not buy this. This was given to me for the GSSF. All right. My wife got her GSSF out. We won this. All right.
Hey, Shanna.
Now I do like my Glock, but my first was a Ruger. I have my Tauruses as well too, and I think that's it. I think I got my Taurus, my Glocks, and my Ruger, and then I stopped because I'm still getting my pistol journey, and that's currently it. I don't have any rifles. I do have a Mossberg, and that's it. But that's it. Now I'm thinking about getting, like saying the 2011, but I just currently right now I'm doing whatever I can with my Glock 17, and I'm doing good enough in my competitions that I don't really see necessarily to need a 2011 right now.
Yeah. Okay. So, Miles, where have you landed on that? Look, first off, if you haven't started, don't come to this hole that I started in, because I've now rented. I've rented the Kimber 2K11. I rented for some reason the Springfield
Prodigy.
I rented that, and I hated that one. Oh my god, it was a rented one, off the wall. I think it might have even been a Gen 1, and so yeah. But no, the Kimber 2K11. I eventually ended up landing on the Mac. I'm going to be heading down to a regular meetup this year, and I know all them guys going to have them Jacob Grays and them Atlases and the high-end staccatos. And man,
hell yeah, Miles J, he about to have a staccato.
Miles, is this true? And if so, let's talk about the thought process of how we're getting there financially.
No, so I'm definitely not buying a staccato. If I'm gonna spend like $4,000 on a gun, I'm gonna get me a Geisley Super Duty build. You know what I'm saying? A rifle. But
okay.
If I'm gonna spend like $4,000 on a gun, but I have the Mac DS9 as my first like 2011 platform. That's like my entry level.
Oh, so you're on the platform too?
What, on the 2011?
Yeah,
I got one. I got one.
Yeah, I only have one.
I only got one.
Okay.
I want something more.
But if I was to get, I do want another 2011. I ain't gonna lie, it's between the Platypus or either the Fusion Firearms. Because the Fusion, and the only reason I really like them too, because I think if I'm not mistaken, the Platypus takes Glock mags. I know for sure the Fusion does, Fusion Firearms does. So I wouldn't mind having that. So I wouldn't have to buy like another
let's
platform of
talk
mags.
about this. So the Mac
Nice.
9, we all know is right around 1,000 dog treats, right?
Yep.
But
Okay. Yeah.
your platypuses are what, around closer to 5,000 dog treats?
I don't even
4,000
think
dollars?
No.
I think it's like 35 to
35.
Okay.
4,000
But-
dog treats.
So it's still a big
So
gap.
here's the thing: the Fusion is only you can get those.
Yeah, now the Fusion, yeah.
1,700.
Yeah.
15,
Those are
17.
much cheaper. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how I look at it. Yeah. Well, yeah. So Zero put it. He said 1850.
Oh, 1,800. Okay, yeah. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I must be thinking of a different firearm. Oh, wait, that's staccato.
Yeah, basically.
But
Yeah.
when you're looking at a firearm like the entry levels, what I call entry level 2011s, the good ones. So your Mac 9s, your Alpha Foxtrots, I guess if you're talking the right, because people out there that do love their Springfield Prodigies.
Frank got
What else?
one.
The Kimber 20K 11s. You start looking at the price difference. Is the price difference enough to say I would spend X amount dollars more or X amount dog treats more to get from let's just say Alpha Foxtrot, because that one's gotten rave reviews, right? An Alpha Foxtrot or a platypus versus getting to a Springfield. Is the dollar difference really that big of a difference?
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that the Springfield Prodigy is I think it's a great selection, but you can get them like $1,200. You can get if you add another like $200, you can get a decent Fusion arms that's comped, fluted barrel, takes Glock mag, so you don't have to change your platform and stuff. So that's because I'm looking at, for me, it's looking at reason why I like the Platypus or the Fusion is because of the Glock mags, literally, because I literally got like 25 to 30 Glock 17 round mags. So it doesn't make sense for me to get another platform. Then I got to buy more mags. And that's the only thing I hate about my Mac DS9. I only got 2 mags for it and I got to buy more, but the mags are expensive. So
but they do take Prodigy mags.
They do, but
and I found some for 19.
you need
I mean, I ain't gonna. I'm a member. I'm a member somewhere where they kind of give us a little bit of a discount on stuff like that. But
Okay.
Yeah. But I found them. But I did also buy one for like 40. So
yeah, what I'm saying. Yeah. I get it, but it's just like But again, that's on down the road. Like honestly, just with the financials and stuff. I'm like, for me right now, financially, I'm looking into investing more towards the training aspect, becoming a better shooter, building on what I have. Like I said, I made a list last year, and that's the thing about being financial. When you're in this gun community, you got to treat your gun collection or your hobby just as well as your yearly budget. Like me and my wife do a yearly budget, we do a quarterly budget kind of thing to see what it is. And I had made plans last year. I said I was buying one gun per quarter this year. And yeah, that didn't happen. I messed around. Tax money came. Then I sold my guns and stuff. So I had all this money. And I'm like, extra money. I had like a whole abundance of extra money at the time.
Right.
Like, you know what? I might as well not. Why wait till each quarter? Let me just go ahead. And then with the gun laws right now with me that are coming against me about rifles and stuff. So I said, I need to go ahead and finish it out. So, what I'm saying? So I went ahead, took care. I bought literally 3 out of the 4 guns on my list for this year in the first quarter.
So for those who don't know, I made a promise to the beautiful woman of my life that I would only buy one firearm this year.
Okay.
I bought that on January 2nd.
Well,
but
you got
But the caveat and how I'm contemplating this or how I'm moving through this is I bought the Mac 9, but I've also bought like new springs, a new trigger. I'm getting some work done to it. I got my AR. I've changed out pretty much all the furniture on that. I may drop a Geyser trigger, or maybe if not a Geyser, just something, an upgraded trigger in there. So instead of buying a bunch of new firearms, which I don't know why I ever made this deal, but instead of buying a bunch of new firearms, I'm upgrading stuff I have that I just recently bought. It's a business expense. Yeah. I mean, technically, my channel is a channel. It could be around that. But yeah, I agree. Instead of spending money on firearms, just buying. I mean, if you're a collector and you got it, you're financially secure. You and only you understand and know. I don't think anybody should go out there and spend more out there spending your rent money on a firearm, or out there your car note money. Like, I know people who make decisions like that in gambling. They'll gamble their whole rent away, or they'll gamble the whole car note away. Like that's ridiculousness. But making sure that we're financially understanding what needs to happen. So for like now, with everything that's going on in the world, one of the things you probably should be stocking up on, so you're not spending so much money on it, ammo. If you aren't out there buying ammo, if you don't have at least 500 to 1,000 rounds of whatever ammo you shoot the most, you're probably wasting your money. I'll be honest with you, because you have to be able to keep it. And I pinned this comment here because I didn't want to forget, but the Kimber does now have a budget 2011 called the DS Warrior. Not quite as high end as the 2K11 stuff, but so far I'm getting pretty good reviews. Tech, I know that we talked a little bit on the podcast about it. I don't know if you want to share again some of the things you do, because you if you don't mind me sharing some of your personal, you're a stay-at-home father that does your homeschool your kids, correct?
Yeah, I homeschool my 6-year-old. Well, he's 7. He just turned 7 a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we homeschool.
So what are some of the things that you have done that allows you to continue to still make the purchases you want to make and things like that kind of get you to that point?
Well, I am married and my wife does work. She works from home. So, that's our combined income towards the household. So I do make the budgets. I do the grocery shopping. I make sure everything's taken care of. When it comes to the investments, I stay on top of that. And anything that we have extra of is either going towards investments or going towards something that we need towards for an income to the kids. Money is always flowing. Like we rarely just have money in like a savings or just sitting there collecting dust, or just sitting there collecting a small interest as like a savings account would accumulate. Now, that being said, I was just looking at one of my investments yesterday, and it's down a whole lot of percent compared to what it was a year ago. And I was just thinking to myself, if I would have just sold it all on my birthday. But hindsight is 2020. That being said, I'm still blessed and financially able to have that in case we ever do need that. It may not be as much as it was, but I remember what it started was. You know what I'm saying? It started small and now it's got to what it is to now. So I would say, just like Miles indicated, make sure you have a budget and try to stick with that budget. You should not be having firearms or ammo or anything that related on credit cards, things like that, or that's going to leave you or put you in a bind. That's going to be is going to have you missing your rent payment, missing your car note. Don't be in that situation ever. Make sure you're doing increments with all the ways that you have payment plans they have going on. You have ways that you could just put stuff in the I wouldn't say leave it on the mattress, because don't do that. But I'm a big person on just doing a little by little. So $50 here, $100 here, to what it gets to the budget that you need. That's what I would recommend. Just doing small increments and and knowing what your budget is and knowing what you have financially okay with you. Because what's financially okay with me could be different for you. I could be a Glock person. You could be a Sky High Point person. You know what I'm saying? Miles J could be a Walther person. Ghost Dog could be a Canic person. Who knows? But I know what my budget takes, what my family is, how my family's gonna eat, all that before I go into making a firearm purchase. I know that everything is taken care of for the next 6 months in case my wife loses her job and I don't have anything coming financially in the next 6 months. I know that we're still going to be able to pay our rent, bills, and take care of our family for at least 6 months. Now, after 6 months, I could be out there robbing y'all, but it is what it is.
Well, we already heard the story about what happened with the cops. So I mean,
yes,
you could be a criminal. You could be.
But we are going to just go past that.
Yes, we're gonna go past it. What up, Major Havoc? How's it going? Welcome in.
My Lord Jesus.
So, Miles, I know you really have to run here very shortly. So, give the people any thoughts, any words of advice about what we got going on.
As
far as financials, like when you're really getting ready to plan. I know you do a lot of different things. So you do some builds. And I know you also do a few other things. So how do you plan? Just kind of give people a little more of a breakdown. Like, what do you do?
So for me, it's all about honestly just planning it out and stuff. I used to be one of those people that would just be like, you only live once. Let me just go ahead and swipe my credit card right quick and stuff. You only live once. You can't do that. Like King Tech said, you can't do that. So you have to move much smarter now. You know what I'm saying? You got to move. So like for last year, that was a struggle for me because when I first started this challenge, this channel, I was strictly on trying to just constantly buy, because that's all I saw gun tubers do was buy guns, do reviews, buy guns, do reviews, buy guns, do reviews. And then I started realizing, man, this costs a lot of money. Even if it was budget stuff, them $300 and $400 guns start adding up real quick. You wouldn't spend $2,000 just in a couple weeks. So for me, it's just like planning it out, just kind of focusing, just got to write it down, make a plan. You know what I'm saying? But see, also I got side hustles and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do have sponsors like Tech got, Olight. You get that percentage, that affiliate marketing and stuff. A lot of people, they throw shade on it, but that's the way that we get paid. You know what I'm saying? I get paid from YouTube as well for the little bit. Well, it's coming. It's coming. Just hold tight. It's coming. I promise you.
I don't either. Don't worry about it, bro.
I do this all for the love. I do this all for the love.
It's coming.
I do this for Scooby snacks.
But even with the money that I do make from YouTube, it's not enough for me to quit my job. Like I can't just go out. The money I'm making for YouTube, I promise you, is enough to put gas in the gas tank and take my family out to Applebee's if that's what they want.
There you go. There you go.
He
that's
said
about all I want.
That's a gas tank.
That's it.
And you know how much gas is now.
Right.
I literally went to the gas station and I only go twice a month. So I went first of this month, it was $2.69 jelly beans. I went 2 days ago, it was $3.69 jelly beans. I drove past a day, it was $4.20 jelly beans. I drive an EV. I shouldn't be mad. I'm mad for y'all.
I'm hot this morning when I seen that.
For America.
We haven't paid over $4 since
I had to go to a store and my wife got a plaque and they didn't have it the day that I picked mine up. They didn't have hers. They said it was a mistake. I called. I turned into a straight Karen. I called the Glock headquarters and I said, "Where's my wife's plaque?" They called me back and they said, "We take care of you. It's in the mail. We UPS'd it. It's gonna be there in 2 days." So we got it today. But the first thing I asked is who's gonna pay for my 21 kilobytes kilowatts of gas that I put in. Who's gonna pay for like 21 kilobytes of electricity? And they looked at me like 21 kilobytes of electricity. I was like, yeah, man, it takes 21 kilowatts of electricity to drive up here. And that's like, what the hell does that mean? Now
means I have an electric car. Is what it
give
means.
me in that. Give me the
What
damn
up,
extension
Orange?
cord. Give me that extension cord. And I'm gonna plug in the back.
Bruh.
If
But,
you haven't yet, before we move on, if you haven't yet, please hit the like button. Hitting the like button does help push the stream out a little bit more, so more people know that we're live. We greatly appreciate it.
Yes.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Miles. What were you saying?
You gotta just for me, it's just like planning out, being creative with your finances. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if you in between your blessings, as my grandpa and my grandparents used to say, I'm in between blessings. Listen, it's okay. You ain't, and the thing of it is, one thing I've learned, we're not on this platform to impress nobody. Like this is the internet. So these cats that get on here with these $10,000 gun bills, more power to you, brother. I can't drop 10K on a weapon right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I can't do that.
I can drop
sorry.
10K at a weapon.
I'm
I
not in a
can
financial
make an
place.
improvement right here in the crib right now.
Right.
I just can't drop 10K on guns right now. Like I can't. So that's why you have to focus on making sure, like, you know what I'm saying, having a budget, being smart with your money. Like you gotta, and like Tech said, you gotta prepare because you never know. You don't know if it's gonna be 4 load. Nobody saw COVID coming. So think about all these gun collectors that had $100,000 gun collections, but then COVID happened, and then what? You got all these guns, but you can't buy groceries. You know what I'm saying? Then you're trying to sell the guns to make the money back, but ain't nobody got money to buy the guns from you. Yeah. So it was just, you know, you got to be integral with your money. Have a good common sense.
So another thing that you kind of did on your channel, which I found kind of cool, you and 9 other lovely human beings decided to go into tell us a little bit more about what you do there. They kind of help with some of this financial stuff.
I like that.
So
for someone that needs that helps.
Yes. So here's the thing, right? So in my Discord, if you're not in there, jump in there. You want to be in there. These 2 fine gentlemen are in there. Even though one of them is quiet, he don't talk much in there
at all. He don't talk at all.
Yeah,
I come in every so often.
He in there, but he don't talk at all. But it's okay.
It's you, King. Yeah, we all know who
it is. He Hollywood in the Discord, but you know,
I don't be on Discord. Listen, I can't really say too much on live, but back in the day, when I joined Discord and also joined a website that switched its name, it used to be called Twitter, I thought it was just for adult entertainment. So I have all that followers, just all on those platforms, and I just ruined it. So I had to make whole new platforms. So when I go on these 2 platforms, it's just nothing but just dancers and actors. And I can't, you know, when I try to find a personal person, a personal, you know, someone that I'm trying to communicate with, I still get hit with all these other, you know, entertainers, and it's distracting. So I try to stay off of these platforms so I'm not distracted.
Okay, we gonna let you off the hook.
We're gonna move on to the.
We're just gonna move on.
Let's go back to what I was saying. Anyways, in my Discord, shout out to my boy 2 times around, 2x around, my boy Sosa. We was in there. We was all having a conversation about how being in the gun space is very expensive. We all know, you know, Big Bank Frank got it. You know what I'm saying? So we was talking about money in there, and basically, so Sosa was like, "Yo, let's do something to help one another out with the financials." I can't, bro. Hold up, we're gonna get to it. Golly, King, bro,
No, I'm sorry, my brother.
I'm gonna say an extra prayer for you when I go to bed tonight. When I say my nightly prayer, I'm gonna say extra prayer for you.
It's all good, my brother. I'll take it. I'll take all the prayers I could get.
Look, my brother in Christ, help him, Lord. He watching all the twerking booty and everything.
Listen, I thought that was what these platforms for. These platforms
Oh,
were for.
gosh.
I thought that's because that was being advertised at this time, and so that's all I went on. But then real people, start using the platforms and saying, "Hey, do you got Discord? Do you got Twitter?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I kind of got it, but ain't that for something else?" And they're like, "Nah, man, that's for normal people." And now I'm like, it's tainted.
Bruh, I can't, yo.
Hold on.
Somebody said,
Art
"Tech
Hillary
boy,
said,
you're freaking tech, bruh."
Yo, I got 5
No,
sons. I got 5 kids.
yeah, we know
It is what it
what you be
is.
doing. Look,
Oh,
Tech
It
gonna
is
have
what
a
it
freaking old
is.
case.
oh, Tech, go have him.
No, I hope not. I do not want to be in there because then they take. No, man, I can't be in there with Diddy. He's comfortable. He has more body weight, more muscle, and more money than me. Not
What
me,
up, right,
man.
Rambo?
I'm 5'5" with brown eyes. I'm not. I don't belong in prison. That's
Bruh.
I belong out here to be free with
fam.
a Glock
Hold on,
17.
fam. Hold on, bro. Don't look. This ain't a dating bio. We don't need. We
Right,
don't need all that.
right.
Hey,
Look,
I'm
you
just
keep
saying,
you and
man.
your
I'm
Diddy
not.
oil over there.
right.
I'm
Keep
just
your
saying
titty
I'm
grease
not
over
that
there,
type.
buddy.
I'm the type to be free to not be out there in there.
Man, I can't.
What the heck?
Yo,
Hey, I'm over. Hey, Art, Hillary. I'm over here dying, bro.
son,
Oh my
King
goodness.
Tech is crazy.
I'm
Let me
Wild.
get
sorry.
back to this topic so I can get off here because I got to be at work early in the morning. Anyways, long story short, we created basically a savings account for us that are gun enthusiasts. So it's 10 of us, and every month, or right, we said every month, but right now we've been kind of doing it frequently every week. Everybody's been putting up $50 or 50 jelly beans, and then once we get up to the number 500 jelly beans on Gun Talk Thursdays, I do a drawing, and then whoever wins, they get that whole 500 jelly beans. The thing of it is, the reason why I call it a savings account because you're initially investing that money into you. You're gonna get it back. It's a guaranteed return, and it gives other people the opportunity who might need a little push to finish that build, that rifle build, that pistol build, or whatever. And so far we've had 3 people to win, and everybody has literally popped out with some serious pressure and stuff. So shout out to my boy 2 times around, 2x around, Sosa. If you don't hear, shout out to them boys. Shout out to the
Yeah.
Discord because y'all guys make it lit and stuff. And they serious about it. The folks, and the thing was, everybody was a little nervous at first because they sending me bread and they like, is the whole boy gonna give us our money? Listen,
Oh,
I'm
we're
like,
gonna get back. Hey, yeah, because it takes a little bit of trust.
yeah, listen,
Takes
I
a
ain't
little
going to
bit of
jail for
trust.
nobody. I ain't going to jail. I ain't taking nobody's money. I'm not out here scamming. So, yeah. So the first week when I sent that money and they saw it, and then people saw it was real, yeah, everybody been begging to get in. So once we finish this round, we're gonna start it again. But it's like literally like a savings account. You put the money in, even if you're the last person to win on the drawing, the money that you invested over for that time frame, you getting it all right back to you at the end. So that's how I'm saying. So
I
yeah,
mean, technically, Brian, yes, they are giving it anyway, but in reality, so it's a group of 10 people, and every month, essentially, they're saving $50. At the end of the month, they do a drawing, and somebody wins that $50, and then that same group of 10 continues to keep putting in $50. So, yes, they're giving away money, but it's
you got to
their
make the
money.
investment. You got to make
It's
the investment.
the investment. Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
investment they're doing. It's kind of a way to kind of help. This is instead of just going out and dropping it all at once, you're kind of putting the money away for whatever you want to do. Hey, Confidence Reloaded, how's it going?
And I mean, it works because I mean, think about it. You trying to get parts and stuff, you win. Who was I think Easy Fresh was like our first winner. And bro went out and got a 2011 the next day, I think. I don't know if it was a 2011. I forgot what he got. He ended up getting something, but he took that bread, got something. I forgot who won the last one. And then my boy Nick, he won one. So like it's people are getting stuff and they're able, it's like I said, it's giving that financial backing. And then it's only $50. And here's the thing. GD and Tech, when we first started, people was like $50 is a lot of money to give once a month or whatever. We was like, bruh, that's $12.50 a week.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. You literally can, if you cut out McDonald's or Starbucks one day,
It's less than $2 a day. I guarantee you, some of y'all go to Starbucks two to four times a week.
Right. So that's what we were saying. Like, it's $50 a month. So that's $12.50 a week. So if you can, and I was like, you can send it weekly. If you can't send it all at once, send me the $12.50 a week or whatever. But it's been working out, and we've been pumping out. Matter of fact, this Thursday, tune in. We're gonna be giving away another $500 jelly beans or chicken wings, however you want to call it. And somebody gonna be taking it. Hopefully it's me, because I got some stuff I'm trying to finish up with these rifle builds and stuff. But if it's not, I'm gonna continue on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody said Miles J saving and trust. I'm an account holder.
Yeah, Art said Miles J saving and trust. I'm an account holder.
Yo.
The bank of Miles J.
That sounds good. Miles J.
I did drop
Union.
that Discord link. Is Big Boy Tactical Discord. If you're wanting to hop into that, let me see if I can find a way to grab it and pin it real quick before it disappears. There it is, pinned to the chat. So if you guys want to join up in there for some like-minded individuals, definitely come in there and hang out. We do talk about firearms. We do show off a lot of different things in there, but we also have a good time when we're in there. Be thick-skinned, because they will come for you. They will come for you. Frank has no hold. Frank has no hold. He don't care how old you are, how young you are. He don't care how broke you are, how rich you are. He's coming for you.
Not how broke you are. Hey, yo.
That's crazy.
That man called me poor.
I love it.
That man called me poor.
Bruh, we like to have a good time in there. He said, Michaela said, you gotta go start.
Frank, I don't be starting with you.
Michaela said you gotta pick the battles.
Hey, look, I just happen to know that I'm in a Discord with all Glock lovers. That's all.
Hey, it's
and
all right.
I can throw the bomb in the middle and just run away.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, Frank is definitely an equal opportunist.
Man.
Man.
I love it.
No.
So, Miles, I know you got to go. So, thank you for hanging out for the time that you could. We will do this again. So we appreciate it.
So we're doing this next Tuesday at 9:00?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I can't promise you that. I cannot promise you that. I would love to have a weekly. I would love to have a weekly chat like this, but I don't know if I can. I can't say yes.
So let's schedule for once a month. Let's keep it going at least once a month.
Yeah.
Financial.
Yeah, we're gonna kick Tech off for the next one though. We're gonna bring somebody else in.
No,
we gotta bring somebody else in because he talking about Diddy oil. He talking about
twerking videos.
Twerking
videos.
Man,
it's cool. It's cool. We can talk about
that talks about firearms.
We can talk about stocks. We can talk about crypto.
I'm gonna text you anyway because I'm looking for some new investments. So I need a new. I got a Fidelity account. I'm trying to get right, my brother. I'm trying to get right.
There you go.
I had one of those, and I literally sold everything in my Fidelity. Now I diversified my portfolio, and that's not saying I didn't like Fidelity. Fidelity got me where I needed it to go, but then after I messed with Fidelity, what got me into crypto and all that, I'm sorry, as me wanted to, as fast as I could take the money in, I wanted to also be able to take the money out. And with certain stocks and certain things that you invest in, it could take 5 to 7 business days to get it out. And I have 5 kids, I have a wife, I have bills, I have rent, I have a car, and all that stuff. I wanted to also have that liquidation to come back as fast as I put it in. So I did take some things out of Fidelity so I could start investing more heavily into cryptos and stocks that I could sell quicker and get if I needed to. I'm not saying that that's for everyone, but for me, I like having that flexibility. If I'm going to be into gold, into into anything liquidation, I want to be able to also get that back as fast as I put it in, because things happen and emergencies happen, and because I'm a family man, emergencies do happen. That may not be for everyone, but for me, I like to have that flexibility of having it taken out quickly.
What platform are you using?
Currently, well, I started like Fidelity, Trade America, Course Cash, app, and what Delta is how I like manage everything. Of course, I have the Ledger Nano that I keep my little crypto zones, because I keep it off the market, and whenever I need to, move it around, I can put it back on the market with my Ledger Nano, and then I can take it off. And so I like traveling with that little Ledger Nano around my neck. No one knows that it has any kind of money on that while I'm traveling in the airport, while I'm walking around.
You just told us.
Right. You just
Yes,
told us.
now, but
So they
it just
must-
looks like a flash drive. I have been all in the last 8 years, my brother. I have been from Colorado to Florida to Virginia wearing this thing around my neck, and no one has said anything. Family, TSA, no one says anything. But in case if I'm out and about and I need to make some moves transactionally, I could plug it into a laptop, put some bop, 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 and now I got that money from around my neck into a bank account, into whatever I need to do. So I do like that flexibility of cryptocurrency, at least that aspect. It's good to have stocks, it's good to have coins, it's good to have some easy money. It's good to have stuff if you're going to have it underneath your mattress. I have a jar full of coins as well too, in case I ever need a jar full of coins. And I'm that guy that's at the machine that I do that every now and then I put that money back into the jar of coins, and I just keep on doing it.
Bruh.
Because I just don't know when I need to have some money. I need some,
but at
some
least you
quarters.
got the jar.
Right.
Yes.
Because I had a customer worked at when I worked at the bank, another bank until I left it recently. I had a guy, he would walk in every day, and I called him 2-cent Joey. Joey would come in and deposit change into his account that he found on his way over. You would think Joey had a lot of money in his account. You would think Joey had a lot of money in his account the way he did that, right? Joey's account was bare. But I don't know if he took it out and moved it somewhere else after it got so big. But Joey would come in and deposit change, a coin counting jar. Confidence, thank you for having a coin counting jar, because we at the bank don't want your 19-cent deposit.
No, we do not.
They do not.
We got
and it costs them money. I mean, think about, they're paying these employees. They're paying the employees. They're paying the overhead. They're paying the lights. They're paying the gas. Their buildings. I say that because my wife is in the security business, and even though she works from home, it was a point of time they wanted everyone to come back in and come back to work after COVID and things of that nature. 2020 happened. They told everybody come back in the office, and it's because they're a buildings company. They secure buildings for a living. They secure HVACs for a living. They secure banks. They're in the business of making businesses. So of course they wanted people back in the businesses. They wanted you to use the restrooms, to use the gas, to work, to use the vending machines, because now you are back in the business. You're back in the system. So do what you can to get out of that system.
Nothing wrong with a jar of coins. Not at all.
Nothing.
Hey, why was you gonna say he buries money in the backyard?
I would not say bury your money.
Do you bury money in the backyard, King?
No, because then you need baby powder to keep it wet, to keep it not from that moisture. Moisture in the yard, if you bury money, is going to mildew and it's going to mold. You need to have some kind of baby powder, some kind of drying agent if you're going to do that. It has to be in between every bill. So I would not recommend that.
Baby oil, baby powder,
right?
Freak offs on Twitter.
Listen, but I know my stuff. I know from the freak offs all the way to what you need to do to bury money with cornstarch and baby powder.
How do I become friends with you?
God.
The internet is wild.
He only got one arm.
The internet.
But he will dry rot for sure. I've seen people bring in money that they found like in their grandmother's wall or something like that. It does dry rot. But bro, that is wild.
Yo.
That's why you keep those gel packs. Hey man, y'all are over
You
here.
say you only got one.
Listen.
Oh God, bro. Yo,
Listen.
I'm done.
It was a good night. This is just part one. They're not gonna kick me out. They're not gonna kick me off of this.
They're not
Look,
gonna
we
kick
doing
you
this
out.
again, GD. We doing this again once a month. Financials and firearms.
No, we can talk about other stuff besides financial firearms, but we
Look,
we
doing
can just make it a thing,
we
bro.
doing this. Us three,
We can make it a
doing this
thing.
again. Next,
We
so
can make it a
pick a
thing.
date, but next month for April, so we can go ahead and get it out. We doing this again.
Speaking of one arm, did y'all hear about the look,
Bro,
copies? I just
Yes.
seen
I don't understand how.
what's his name's
I love it.
Calion Noir. I
Yes.
just seen the thumbnail.
I
was
watched
like,
it twice.
I'm gonna have to go back and redo that.
I watched it twice.
Hey, bro was
That's
standing
amazing.
on business.
That's amazing. He got into an argument and, did what he did and then told the people to help him. They said, no, I'm not going to help you with this. And he told them, get out the truck, and drove it a few miles, dumped what he needed to dump out. He was a straight savage. He's a savage.
Yeah.
Now, he, of course, if this is illegal, what he did, he deserved to go to prison, but he
That is very
did
true.
stand up. But as you can see, like Coleon New York said, as you can see, firearms are the equalizer. This man had no arms, no hands, no legs, and he still was
man,
able
If
to defend.
the story had not came out, I just would have heard it. I'd have like, man, you lying.
We know he ain't
still
gonna
was-
snap on the wrist.
He still was able to equalize.
Hold on, wait,
and neutralize the threat.
wait. You ready? Hold on. I got back words for y'all. He stood on business.
Right.
And he stood
That's
10
crazy.
toes down.
That's
Hey,
craziness.
somebody, yo, Logan.
Hold on, wait.
log out.
Stop buying jelly beans. I'm sorry. Hey, to the family who lost it.
Yo, man. See, they laughing.
Jack
See, not me. You didn't see Tech do it. You didn't see. I'm from Kansas City. People get popped every day in Kansas City, man. And 200 people a year get popped in Kansas City. Hey,
Wait a minute. Hey, everything fine. Why would you take financial? The cost of oil and baby powder.
Bruh.
I am not
He said, I'm
laughing.
going to hell, bruh. With gasoline draws on, bruh.
Hold on,
That
Mr. Biggs
man-
had a question though. Mr. Biggs had a question.
Yeah, that's why I
How
know.
did he dump the
That's
money?
what I'm saying, right? Because the people didn't help him that he was in the truck with. They did not help him. They got out. They said, "We're not helping you," and they got out the truck. I don't know. I don't know if he paid someone or if he found another way to do it with his teeth. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out with evidence, and I'm gonna keep it up.
With his teeth, bruh.
Hey,
Get
brother,
out.
yo, I don't know how he did it, but I want to know. Now I'm curious.
Bruh, shaped like
He
the thumb
definitely
of a
needed
Spy
a
Kid.
hand. Brian.
I'm curious.
Brian.
I'm mad curious how all this
He
went
has stripped
down.
fairly rolled it out the truck. How else he gonna get it out? Hey,
I'm
y'all are wild in the chat. Y'all
I don't know
wild
how
out in
he.
the chat.
I don't know. I want to know. But with money and financial, you could do stuff.
Hey,
you can have people do stuff for you. So
Bruh look like this.
that's what I'm saying. And he still was able to get it done. He still was able to get it done.
Hey man,
See,
why you bring up the Sky Kid, the Spy Kids little
Bruh,
thing, the
He look
thumb,
like
the
a
thumb.
thumb.
the thumbs.
He still was able to get it done.
Oh my goodness! All right,
Yeah.
Miles, I know you gotta go.
I gotta go.
Have a good night, my brother. Be safe out here.
Miles, you gotta go, but I am gonna give people the opportunity to come on and ask a question. So I'm gonna put a link for someone to join us.
Oh shit.
If you and King Tech and I will take hey, first off, no firearms, please. You put a firearm on here, I'm kicking you off. Second off, it's open season. You can ask questions. We ain't got to answer them, but it's open season. You can ask questions. So
That's fair.
So there's the link. Miles,
See you,
take it
man.
easy, sir.
Take it easy, my brother.
Love.
Hey, what real quick, what in here before you say that? What you got working on? What you working on? What you got going on before you go?
Before you say love, peace, and
Yeah.
grease. That's what my grandfather used to say.
Listen, he did for real though. Anyways, all right,
Just
check in with me.
Outro. I
Look,
love it. I love your granddad.
Because I'm out.
I love your granddad.
Listen, they I possibly got a video dropping on Friday. Got an unboxing video you don't want to miss. Tune in Thursday, Gun Talk Thursday at 9:00 p.m. We're gonna be giving away $500. Can't wait. Hope to see y'all soon. Remember, love, peace, and hair grease. That's what my grandfather used to say.
That's what his grandfather used to say. Later, fam.
I love him.
Hey, we can still see you. We can still see you.
It's all right, man. He gonna stand up. He's gonna be in just draws.
Oh no, we're not gone yet. Everything, Von. We're not gone yet.
Music.
But if you got to go to bed, good night. We gonna hang out for a little bit longer.
I got to mute. I can't hear nothing.
You got to mute. Oh, you know what? It's probably because the stage changed. There, I can hear you.
You can hear me
Yeah.
because I can't hear you. Hold on. Oh no! See,
I just was bouncing.
Mouse took all the volume.
He go for this crowd when he got off the stream.
Hold on.
Can everybody in the chat hear me? I can see him. I can hear him. Can y'all hear us?
From stage. Stop mic and camera.
This fool done kicked his whole self off the stream. He kicked his whole self off the stream. This dude, hey, King Tech Low was wild, fam. He's just like that in real life too, man. So it's he'll be back. He'll be back. I think he'll be back. There he is. All right, can you hear us now?
That did nothing. That did nothing. I'm still deaf.
Because he's got oil up, fingers slipped and hit the wrong button. Oh man.
I can't hear him.
You can't. This dude. What's a nice AK-47?
Maybe see they can hear me. I think.
That's a good question. Yeah, there's a Russian one out there, obviously, that people like. I am not an AK guy, so I can't tell you anything about an AK-47 outside that I could probably maybe pick one out.
Maybe it's my phone.
Maybe it's your phone.
Goddamn phone. It's not the phone.
Yeah, I know we can hear Tech.
Damn.
Oh, you saying goodnight to Miles? Okay. Can you not hear nothing?
No.
Samsung Knight's in the building.
Damn it.
For now.
He can't hear
Oh
me.
my goodness. Well, guys,
I think my microphone.
if no one's gonna hop in on call, that's perfectly fine. The first stream ever on this channel. But thank you guys for coming out, hanging out tonight. I don't know how many likes we got to. Let me go look and see if I can figure that out. We had 18 likes. Okay, 18 likes. So appreciate you guys liking. Appreciate you guys coming in and keeping the chat moving. It's about an hour and 20 minutes in. It's late. It's already 10:30 here in our time. So I do have to go to work in the morning as well. And apparently King Tech's headphones aren't working. You see 19? Appreciate that. If you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure you do hit the like button.
It was my headphones.
It was your headphones.
Now that I took my headphones out, the volume works just fine. See? That's crazy.
I was just getting ready to end this whole thing.
See? Sad.
I'm gonna have to get this man. Look, you're gonna have to use some real headphones. What are you using? AirPods?
Yes,
AirPod
of
ones?
course.
AirPod ones?
They're the newest ones. They're the pros. No.
Look, I can't talk bad about Glock or iPhone on my streams because I got too many fans of both in there.
I love it because they're the best. They're the best in the business.
We about to lose him for real. No worries. But yeah, no, thank you guys very much for making this a very successful first stream. It's first stream ever on this channel. I shouldn't say first stream ever on this channel. I did stream one other time on this channel, but I was drunk. And that's why I streamed on this channel. It was by accident.
Nice.
So this is your first official stream on this channel. So thank you guys for making it a very fun filled night. Get him some help. Hey, Art, I don't even know if I can, fam.
No.
Frank, yes, I am. Look, Galaxy S25. I've been rocking it. I've been rocking Galaxy since the S2. And he got the bikini case on it.
We got Apple Care.
What?
We got Apple Care.
It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now, Frank. About to hop off. Have a blessed night, everyone. Thanks, Confidence. We about to sign out too. Thank you guys for coming on here, hanging out with us tonight. My man had lost his mind, but we gonna catch up with each other on Thursday, King Tech at Range USA. If you're in the Naptown area, then Range USA in Carmel, you can come out and hang out with us there. We'll be there in towards the evening. But anything before King Tech, what are you working on before we go? Anything pertinent we're working on? Not at the range in general, your channel.
My channel, just trying to post more of the IDPA and my competition journey. That's the only thing I could think of. Now, if you are going to come to the range and see us at Carmel this Thursday, it is $5 for autograph and $10 for photos.
Mine are free. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I was talking about my prices.
I can't be that kind of Hollywood. I ain't that kind of big.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to take a picture of me and my wife is there, it's gonna be $10 for a photo or $5 for autograph. Now, if you say King Tech, I'll give you half off.
Lord, all right, guys, we about to end this. Obviously, he done lost his mind. He done lost his ever loving lasting mind. Stay tuned to the channel. Like I said, every Tuesday while we got them rolling. GD and Friends podcast. I'll be dropping them every week. Really enjoying the conversations we're having with people. I got some really good guests up and coming. I've had some really good guests. So for those who have been guests already, thank you very much. For those who will be guests, I appreciate it. Can't wait to talk to you. Definitely looking forward to doing more of this. It definitely was a good time. We will have to do this again, and maybe we will make this more of a steady thing. I don't know, once a month, maybe once every couple of weeks, something like that. But
okay,
love to kind of get it out there. But that is going to do it for us tonight. As I always say before the end of every video, stay safe, stay ready, stay prepared. We'll catch up with you next time. Peace.